Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is The Lost Lion. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone in the YouTube world. I am excited to show you guys my trip to New Orleans from Dallas. Really quick trip. Dallas to New Orleans road trip, 8 hours, and it was a pretty easy ride. We decided to go just to visit my cousin and his wife because they were spending 3 days in the beautiful city of New Orleans. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we're going to move on with the video. As a real Texan, you gotta stop at Buc-ee's only because I am a native there and that's the thing to do. So there are 37 locations throughout Texas and we stopped at this one as our road trip was continuing. This was about 6 in the morning and we walked in and actually, we were choosing a breakfast, a coffee, things like that. And then we finally chose a brisket breakfast taco. Inflation is real because as you can see, that is $5.99. So that is insane, but it's worth it. After spending $52,788, we finally decided to leave and start our road trip back again. You can see the statue there. He's pretty sus, but that's a famous Buc-ee's statue right there. I call this road tripping through Louisiana because you can see plenty of trees. Of course, my car got hungry, so I had to feed the Lamborghini Aventador. Look how beautiful it is. 2027, all new. It even came with my co-pilot Leonardo, so say hi to him, don't forget. You also will see all these beautiful highways like this in Louisiana. It's spectacular. It's an open road. I loved every bit of it. It can get a little boring, but just stay focused on the road. There was no better feeling than almost arriving to New Orleans after an 8-hour drive. Pretty easy, as you can see, good weather, no traffic at all. I had to drive all the 8 hours. My girlfriend made me drive. Now we're here at the city, driving through, I believe, Canal Street, and we have finally arrived. Can't wait to get to the hotel, relax a bit, and go out. As you know me, I love fun facts, and one of them is that New Orleans is the most haunted city in America. They also have the first theater ever in America, and they have the oldest bar currently running, and I'll show you guys a little bit later. Here is a pro tip for all of you guys. If you are driving to New Orleans, you can stop at any premium parking and reserve in advance. As you see, I'm at P346 and this happened to be right next to my hotel. You actually have in and out privileges, and I ended up spending $145 for 3 days. Welcome to the Eliza Jane by Hyatt, and this was one of the most stunning properties I have ever stayed with at Hyatt. As you can see, they have free tequila, so you can get as much as you want, get your money's worth. And look at that beautiful bar, absolutely stunning. Can't wait to show you guys more about this. This stay cost me 25,000 Hyatt points per night. It was actually a category 5 in the Hyatt World Hotels, and definitely worth it if you stay in New Orleans. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone in the YouTube world. I am the Lost Lion, and right now we are in New Orleans, Louisiana. We're here at the Eliza Jane Hotel. We actually made it after an 8-hour drive from Dallas to New Orleans. So let's get a room tour. You're gonna like this one a lot. We are gonna start with the bathroom. So the door is right behind you, but you're gonna start right here with this door to your right. You're gonna find a beautiful, beautiful, big bathroom. You have everything you need. This is a very nice hotel so far. I could tell by the lobby and everything else. But you got your toilet here to do your business, a beautiful sink, golden fixtures. You got makeup remover for the ladies, towels, soap in the end right there. You also have towels down below the sink. And then finally you have the you actually have a bathtub with a nice shower here. Lots of gold and black accents throughout the bathroom, so it's very nice. Okay, so we come along. We have a few things here for the guests. We have probably some books, but for decoration. Don't know necessarily for what. We have 2 waters, and you have a bucket for ice here. And then down below, you do have coffee and tea. So that's a pretty cool touch, and I think you have a mini fridge here at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Somebody left a Celsius. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll take it. Why not? And it's very beautiful. The ceilings are very tall, so it gives it a nice touch. We have a wooden beam right behind you, so you can tell this is a very old building. Again, I'm going to research, see when this building was built. You're going to also find a TV here, remote here. Pretty handy. And then you have a little desk area right here with the lamp. And a nice comfy chair for that. Then you're gonna have storage all below. The furniture looks very well taken care of, and you're gonna realize you don't have a closet, but what you do have is like this open closet concept here. You have a robe, you actually have an ironing board right here in the back, and you have some hangers. So this is very modern look. And lastly, but not least, we have the window. No view of nothing at all. We're just in the back of the building. I promise you the rest of the hotel looks amazing. The inside, especially the lobby area. I think we checked in at 1:30 p.m. so you can check in earlier than you think. You don't have to wait till 2 or 3 or 4. I don't know when the check-in was here, but I believe it was 4 p.m. So 1:30 we made our check-in. Everything went fine and smooth. And now it's time to explore New Orleans. So let's go. After we checked in into the Eliza Jane, we ended up on Canal Street. Pretty busy, pretty lively, and we had to stop by this random pizza place right here. This was actually on Bourbon Street, and before we were gonna head to dinner, we wanted to grab a snack and just share a slice of pizza. So that pizza ended up costing $9.69. As you can see, it took about 5 minutes to get it, but I was super hungry. Actually, it was kind of worth it, but would I recommend it again? No. And like I told you guys earlier, we did stop by the oldest bar in America, which was really cool. It's called Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop Bar. Started in the 1720s, so if you do the math, we're about 300 years in with the oldest bar in America. Great drinks, great vibe, beautiful weather. The drinks were reasonably priced. I definitely recommend to stop here if you love history and just getting to know that you're in the oldest bar in America. After a few really well-served drinks, we started walking the French Quarter to head to dinner, but I actually started spinning, and I would say that I was borderline drunk. So that was not fun, as I did not remember, but we did have Thai food, and we ended the night with going back to the hotel. I couldn't support myself anymore. Now I woke up in the morning feeling good as new, just went into the elevator and we're going downstairs because the next thing we're gonna do is go to the Gator boat tour, and that was 45 minutes outside of New Orleans. The drive was really easy, and I wanted to let you guys know that I booked this with Viator. It was $35 per person for the 2-hour experience, and I will leave the link in the description below. So we ended up at this gift shop, all kinds of souvenirs, pretty cool for the kids and families there. And then our tour was about to start, so we did see plenty of airboats and regular boats. You can always choose whatever kind of tour you want. Definitely worth it in my opinion. So what I liked about this tour is that it was about half full, so not too many people, very relaxing, weather was great, and you can see the airboats there as well. Those are the ones that go really, really fast. But if you do the boat that I'm going on, it's very relaxed, and there were definitely some kids on there that really enjoyed this experience. We had an easy 10-minute boat ride through the marshland. As you can see there, the alligators like to sit on the banks with that water right there so that it's touching them, but it's not too far away from them. As you can see there, Mr. Jason threw these marshmallows so that the alligators can eat them. They love marshmallows. Really close, they got really close to the boat, and it was a great experience to see those first. Now we see George here. He is 8 foot long and about 20 years old. The males are very territorial, so if you get into his area, he can get aggressive, at least to other alligators. He can't see us because we're up high on the boat. Now what you see there is a lot of cypress trees in the marshy land, and unfortunately they don't like salt. So the salt water's coming in because of global warming. These will be gone pretty soon in the next 20 to 30 years. This was one of my favorite parts here. This is a famous bayou here. This is marshy land with an outlet to the river. Unfortunately, our boat couldn't make it through there because it's too big, but the airboats can go in there, so just keep that in mind. Look at his mouth, look at his mouth.
Oh my god, it's so delightful.
7 months old. His name is Turbo.
Cute.
Mr. Jason again was very informative, and I'd give this tour a 5 out of 5. Definitely worth your time. Driving back to New Orleans was another 45 minutes, but before we got to downtown, we stopped at Turkey and the Wolf. It was a very good American restaurant. We ordered a couple of burgers and sandwiches. Really delicious. We had to wait about 20 minutes, and there was a very long line, so we could tell it was going to be really good. I chose the classic burger as well as the fried bologna sandwich. Very delicious, a lot of food, so if you're hungry, you're definitely gonna love this place. After that, you can see that the line is still there even after we ate. After an amazing lunch, we headed back to the hotel to freshen up. We knew that after this we were gonna step out into the evening and have a great time. But before we did, we stopped at the Press Room Bar. As you can see, the prices of the drinks are reasonable, anything from $15 and below. So I think it's a good bar. I really enjoyed my time there. Definitely recommend it if you stay here or even if you just want to visit. And then you can see the bartender, absolutely well-mannered, and really helped me with choosing a drink. What I really liked about the hotel is that we were so close to Canal Street. You can see everything from there and also walk around. So we did end up in a bookstore, antique store, and we saw a vampire kit for 12,000 US dollars. Amazing. Now we are here at Jackson Square, and you can see the church and the beautiful square with all people around, a lot of artwork, a lot of things to buy and shop around, also with a lot of restaurants and bars. This area was the heart of New Orleans. We ended up on the other side of Jackson Square where there was a lot more traffic, but you could still see a lot of arts and a lot of people just hanging out. And by the way, we stopped by Nicolas Cage's house, possibly the most haunted house in all of New Orleans. It is a multi-million-dollar mansion there, and there was lots of tours going on during the day too, surprisingly, so I would have loved to take one of those. I recommend just walking around the French Quarter, such a beautiful area, and if you look at the architecture, it makes you just want to walk around, take photos, and just enjoy your time. We stopped at a restaurant called Cornet. It was right on Bourbon Street and definitely worth it because you get the balcony views just as you see there. We had the gator bites and the fries, and we actually ordered a couple more rounds of drinks as we were having such a great time. Again, I'm gonna come here when we come to New Orleans and visit again. There is no denying that Bourbon Street actually from day to night, it just transformed into a huge party scene. Beautiful times to just enjoy yourself. And look, if you see that we're doing karaoke, doesn't matter, whatever bar you want to stop at, you can get drinks, you can walk around with your drinks. You'll see people young and old, doesn't matter, everybody's having such a great time.
You're gonna take me home tonight. Down beside the red light.
And next to the St. Louis Cathedral, we actually did pass by the Pierre Antoine Alley. That is one of the most haunted alleys in all of America. This is Five's Oyster Bar, and wow, this bar amazed me. My most favorite bar here in New Orleans. Amazing drinks. It was pretty pricey, but worth it. After Five's, we headed into Jackson Square, had an amazing walk, lots of people still around, and we headed to the Will and the Way. Beautiful bar, dinner place, absolutely stunning. We were eating in a patio outdoors. The staff was welcoming and the bartenders really knew what they were doing. Again, guys, the drinks in New Orleans were amazing. They are very strong, so you're gonna feel something with about 2 to 3 drinks. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys a menu just a little here. Drinks are fairly priced, and then you're gonna see that the mains are fairly priced as well. I went with the Louisiana hot chicken. So delicious, I recommend that one. 5 out of 5.
This definitely woke me. I gotta come. This.
And if there's a dinner spot that you must try, please try the Will in the Way. Definitely worth it. Bourbon Street on a Friday night typically looks like this. Lots of people, really safe, didn't feel anything weird about it, but we're headed back to the hotel now at the Eliza Jane, and what a day it was in beautiful New Orleans. And there you have it, guys. After my first 2 nights in New Orleans, we are back in our cozy little hotel, ready to go to bed, but we're gonna go out tomorrow and check it out. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone in the YouTube world. This is A Lost Lion. I hope you guys love this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.